Hey darlings, it's Gwen. I'm here to do a beautiful reading for you today for the 7th of April. Yeah, sevens is all about your evolution, right? It's your cheerleader number. I say it all the time when you see multiple sevens. It's spirit saying, yes, 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 go, keep going, okay? This is a process. This is your rebirth. This is, your transformation. So be easy and gentle on yourself. I got a brand new deck, by the way. I love when I get a new deck. It's so exciting. So we're trying it out today. A tarot deck I got. Where's my little book? Where's my little book? Murder of Crow Tarot. Okay, so that's why I'm clarifying everything with this new deck today. I have a deep connection with the crows. Yeah, I built a bond with them, and I talk to them, and I just believe that they are linked to my ancestors big time. And anytime I've been in trouble, they show up. Really, honestly, like to be like, girl, what you get yourself into now? And they're like, barking at me. Mm-hmm. But when I see crows too, it's like, I don't know. It just feels like home and safe, and yes, that I'm connected with the stars, the heavens, source, angels. You know what I'm saying? My intuition, all of it. And when you see large groups of them and large murders of them, several murders of them in a row, like I've seen like probably, I don't know what you would call a large gathering, like maybe 10 to 12 murders. And then within a murder, there's 7 crows, like all at once circling up over me and singing to me, and like they're my beloveds. So it was time for me. I mean, this is pretty much going to be my shadow tarot deck. Yeah, but it's going to give us great insight, okay? Because that's where we learn so much when we go into the darker depths of our truths and our soul. So oracle cards I'm using today are whispers of love. I want to tune into love today. We are all love, right? And how can we ascend, grow in love together? Okay? Lots of yellow energy in these cards today, speaking to the solar plexus chakra, speaking your truth, being confident in what you believe, regardless of what's going on around you. Okay? It's a sunshiny, beautiful, golden energy coming out in these cards, okay? The first card is card 10, tells me it's an ending and a new beginning, right? Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply, okay? Look at all that gold. See, even the border of the card is yellow, and not all of them are, right? So lots of yellow and blue energy, okay? You can see hands in the middle there cusping, holding this it's like a very tender moment between a mother and a child, okay? It tells me, it is time for us to reach out to our loved ones, to touch the people in our lives, to tell them that we love them, to do something for our loved ones, from just because, the just becauses. Have you reached out to your mom today and tell her you loved her? No matter what's happened. Okay? What about your child who's not speaking to you? Just continue to love them. We are all love. Okay? They are going through what you've gone through. Your children got to go through a process too. We're all healing. We're all healing together, right? So this is about just giving to your loved ones and really treasuring them. Okay, give your heart to them. Let them know. I mean, make it your world. Like you see how in the dewdrop is the whole world, right? Right. This is what your focus should be on. Focus on love. Okay. And what's clarifying that is the sun. Okay, this is the sun card in this beautiful new deck. Okay. It's important for me, for the first time that I'm using it, the language in this deck, I'm in love with it already. Just so you all know, it's not typically how I speak, but I think it's very short and brief, and so I'm going to read it to you. Very poignant, okay? So the sun coming out to clarify this. Yes, about treasuring our loved ones. Okay, a major arcana to start off my deck, start my reading. It's great. It bows before you, glistening like, what does that say? Grief. I forgot I turned off all the lights in here. Glistening like shining oil. You climb onto its back, and great soft wings carry you up, above mists and smoke and doubt. From the height you see the world anew, where living things sprout and grow out of the concealing shadows, where hearts seek the light. As you fly higher and higher, the light causes your skin to glow with a newfound brilliance. This is who you are, this shining soul held aloft in the darkness. This is a world of opportunities to seek and find great new joy. The key words here are clarity, happiness, find your center, joy, and limitless possibility. It's beautiful. Taking higher perspectives now, aren't we? That's what this bird is saying. You know, your ancestors are carrying you is also, like, she looks pretty worn out there on his back, right? Right? And the first thing, it bows before you. It's like, it's a surrendering I'm feeling in this card. Okay? That you're like, oh yeah, I get this. I gotta be grateful for what I do have. And the sun is going to, you know, as I take these higher perspectives, as I heal and love myself even more, you know, then it starts, you know, flowing into my world because I am worthy, right? Right? Your ancestors want you to see that, okay? And I'm just hearing now too, like, pick your chin up, queen, chin up, king, or the crown slips. Right? Like, the only thing real is love, is your next card. The only thing real is love. This is actually, this whole image here is of a world tree, looks like. Okay? And that's what we need. This is a card 7 on the 7th. Okay? So that's what we would just really, there's a lot going on in this card. Okay? I see a rainbow. I see doves. Doves speak to, you know, just being at peace with where you're at. Okay? Shift your focus back to love. Okay? All right, they want me to go to the book on card 7 on the 7th. It's a very important message. Okay? You have been conditioned to dwell on problems. I know that's one part of my reality, like, really. Like, growing up in my family, it just seemed like it was one catastrophe after the next. I mean, seriously, I think my parents filed bankruptcy 20 times. We moved constantly, as you know, because my father was a salesman and was always looking for that next pot of gold, you know, and it just was chaotic and frenzy and drugs in and out of the household, and just there was never any safety, security, you know, so it was always problems, never having enough money, never so I was conditioned that life was just hard, and like, you know, like, and things would just be taken away from you, you know, that life was punishment. Oh, so much I was conditioned that I had to reprogram as far as my worth and abundance mindset, and you know, and that it all starts with our thoughts, and you know, I really had to reprogram. So we've got to shift into love, shift the focus into love. Okay. You may have been conditioned to dwell on problems. It is important to remember that true reality is love. Choose to take a deep breath and focus on what is true. Negativity will disappear when you affirm, everything is okay when I choose love. There are many things you can do to shift into a more loving flow. Work at having healthy, encouraging conversations with yourself and others. Squash any negative inner dialogue and notice the positive aspects of people in your life. Be realistic about what is going on in your life. Yes, only love is real, but there is sadness, depression, doubt, worry, and anger. This card is about finding balance in your life so the challenging times are not overwhelming and you are able to remember that love is at the core of everything. Okay? While you are having a human experience, it can appear that you are alone. Yet in the heavenly realm, we are all one and love prevails. Okay, there are multiple images in this card that symbolize peace, love, and support. Find and meditate on something you are optimistic about. Okay, I have secret shifters. I call them secret shifters, and in those moments where I know my mind is out of control, and I'm sorry, but I'm a Gemini mind, I'm being straight up with you. I'm in my head a lot, okay? And it goes off the deep end sometimes, and I have to pull it back in, and I use secret shifters. They are beautiful moments I've stored in my heart, beautiful memories I've stored in my heart. And I go right there, and it's a powerful kind of thing because it brings me right out of that fear. And I go straight into love, and the tears flow because I know I'm transmuting it at that moment. And it's okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Have these, and they're all about my loved ones, these moments, these experiences, these secret shifters that I go to that I can, focus on good and focus on love. And yes, I agree. It's a finding a balance. It's not to, there are days where you're going to be sad and you do hurt or you are angry. Okay. But there's a balancing coming within you, okay? The balancing of the masculine and the balancing of the feminine, both, okay? The only thing that is real is love. I love that energy. Card 7, rainbows here as a sign to you today. If rainbows are your sign, there it is. Okay, the dove says, be at peace with where you're at in your journey. Clarified by the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is 9 and a 1, a 10, okay? The 9 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. A brand new beginning. Okay. That's your dreams coming true. Okay. Your cup is full. Much emotional healing. A brand new start. Okay. And we're going to read about this 9 of Cups because I think I've gotten it practicing with myself in a reading and I was like, whoa, this 9 of Cups is pretty damn awesome what it says. Give me 1 second. There you are. Okay. Your guides and angels urge you to travel farther and plumb new depths. But the journey has also taught you much about striving for something and learning to experience joy in what you find. Oops, sorry, let me put this back up there for you. I want you to see the picture. Okay. Got it? There we go. You now know how to fulfill your passions and say to the dark voice of skepticism and hesitation, be gone. I have found hearth and home, and you aren't wanted here anymore. I'm going to say it again because it's powerful. Be gone. I have found hearth and home, and you aren't wanted here anymore. These keywords are satisfaction, bliss, and acceptance. You are accepting where you're at in your path. You are embracing your shadow self. You are loving your shadow self. Okay? You now know how to fulfill your passions. Okay? And say to the voice, your ego of skepticism, that you can't do this. You've removed can't out of your vocabulary. I can do all things. This is a brand new beginning, emotional healing for you, my loves. And your guides and your ancestors are here today to say, they just want to say this. I fucking love you. I love you. This is the back of my deck. The angel that drew me to this deck with the harp about singing your song and the rainbow that's there. That's my sign too. And that we are connected to the heavens and the stars. Okay? And it is the card that came out for you. Card 20. It's about duality. It's about an ending. It's about surrendering. Okay? So beautiful. It's death is what clarifies it. This is your rebirth. It's about new beginnings. Okay? I love you. These are powerful words. We need to make them more comfortable. We need to make them more familiar. Right? Why is it that we can't tell tell your brothers and your sisters and the people in your life that you love them. They need to hear it from your heart, Do things that are kind. Do kind gestures. Be giving. We all have more than enough of something to give. I'm talking about advice, time, laughter, music, art, What do we have to give? Right? So, death. I'm not going to... Look, it's the first time I'm reading the death card, and so let's see what it has to say. And now has he come, the herald of all endings, the angel of oblivion. Black wings spread. Sorry. Black wings spread above him, blotting out the stars. It is the silence between one word and the next. He is time, the great devourer. It serves you no purpose to struggle against the door he closes before you. Your task now is to find a new path. It's the ending of ending of a job, ending of a relationship, closure, and starting fresh. Keywords here: closure, closing the present chapter, sickness and weakness, fear of change, the change for something new to grow out of the ashes of the old. Okay? You are absolutely supported in this. Beautiful cards. And the next card is you are limitless today. You are limitless, the unicorn energy coming out. So if you're resonating with unicorns, unicorns are all about your magical powers being activated, knowing your worth, knowing that you are connected with spirit and co-creating your future. Your second sight's coming in, your clairvoyant, clairaudience, psychic powers, all this kind of stuff. It's the universe is going to blow your mind with, because what you've imagined can come into your reality. You are this King of Wands. You can do anything that you choose. After this death, after this surrender, after this, you just get fed up. You're just like, fuck this bullshit, fuck this pain. I gotta do this something. This is not right. This old programming doesn't fit me. I've shed. I'm new. I've shed my skin. I'm new. I am limitless. I'm powerful. Okay, rainbow energy, peacock energy coming out too with this unicorn. And it's a card 4, which is about, grounding, centering yourself in your own magic, and then taking action forward. There's much movement with this unicorn. And then the 2 swans there always speak to me about true love. And the true love of, self within the unicorn there. And then the peacock energy is talking about, sometimes it's time to be quiet, and sometimes it's time to be loud and share your truth and do your dance. It's the dance of life I'm talking about, right? When the pendulum swings, it goes up this way, and sometimes it's bad, and you're like, fuck, I surrender, I give, blah, blah, blah. And then that pendulum swings back the other way, and the good, 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 and you're enjoying it. This is life. The King of Wands. Holy crap, am I feeling like a crazy energy today. He's some powerful energy, this King of Wands. Okay? Mm-hmm. And wands are all about passion, creativity, movement forward. Mm-hmm. The King of Wands. Here we go. Let me show you him. He clarifies the unicorn. There we go. A heart laugh resounds beneath his helm. Political acumen and statecraft will take a person far. The greatest leaders know how to motivate others to carry out their will. Their words warm the heart and inflame the spirit, inspiring their subjects onward to victory. Some call his successes luck. What they fail to understand is that luck opened the door, but it was courage that brought him through it. And I'm telling you what, I feel that deeply. I feel that deeply, and I know Ren would feel that deeply too, because a lot of people all have told him, and I've witnessed it, that, you make things look so easy, the manifestations and stuff, and it's actually the mind, the self-mastery that it takes to manifest like he does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's much wisdom to teach all of us. Teaches me too, because he had a lot to teach me about abundance mindset and manifestation, about loving me, right? But this King of Wands, man, he's all about knowing his truth and stepping forward in it, and full of fucking courage. It took that for these blessings to come. It takes being really standing in your truth, not just what you talk, but actually walk in your talk. So, yeah, it's beautiful. Be the King of Wands. Be courageous, darlings. Be brave. That's the message today. Your ancestors and spirit are supporting you, and they love you, and they want you to sing your song. Okay? Let the heavens hear your fiddle. Let the heavens hear your harp. Okay, you are magical and beautiful and limitless. Love you, darlings. If this reading resonated today, give me a thumbs up. Share these videos. I do have a contest giveaway going on. If you share these videos, you get entered into a contest. I'm giving away one of my decks to that one lucky follower. I'm gonna tally up the shares over the next month, and one of y'all is gonna get one of my beautiful decks infused with my energy. As I grow, as I ascend, as I get more comfortable with what I'm using, then I notice that some of the decks I'm just not resonating with anymore, and I would love to give. So I'm going to. Mwah! Love you guys. Share.